What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So if you didn't watch my other video all about phrases that I want to die in 2017, I will link that below and at the end of this video. But today is all about trends and just things in general that I think should die in 2017. This and the other video I did are just for fun and just for entertainment, just to make you laugh, and it's not meant to offend anybody. As far as the makeup related trends I think should die in 2017, if you do any of these, do whatever makes you happy and be confident with it. If someone says that they don't like it, be confident enough in yourself that you're okay with it. So let's talk about a few beauty things first, shall we? The first thing that I'm so tired of seeing, and I hope that this stupid looking trend dies with 2017, and that is dripping oil on your face. And it's like, why can't you just put it in the palm of your hand, rub it together, and put it on with your hands like normal people? I also hate pumping foundation straight onto your face. Like, this is just a really weird thing that people started doing this year. If you're upright like this, it's gonna start dripping down your face. Why can't you just put it on your hand and work from your hand? Bunny ears. Where do these come from? I don't really understand why that's needed. I mean, I guess it's cutesy, but it's kind of corny. Overdrawing your lips. And oh my God, Kylie Jenner is something else that I think should stay in 2017. Overdrawing your lips so much that when your lipstick fades off, you're left with like this line around your lips, and you can clearly see that it's not what your lips actually look like. I guess the overall thing that I hope we can leave behind in 2017 is low self-esteem to the point where we feel like we have to fix ourselves or like completely change our appearance to feel better about ourselves. Like, I hope that we can go into 2018 like more natural. I sit here saying this in a full face of makeup. I'm such a hypocrite. I understand having thin, like little tiny little puss lips. What? What are puss lips? And I understand that having little tiny thin, like no lips, like Kylie Jenner pre-plastic surgery, it can kind of affect your self-esteem, and you're like, okay, well let's just fix it with makeup, because we can wash it off. But just love who you are. Like, don't feel like because you see other people with big lips, like, it's lip fillers most of the time, people. Love yourself, love the way you look, love your flaws. It's okay to be yourself and not look like everyone else. The Instagram faded brow, and I know a lot of people put the Instagram brow in their like trends that should die videos, and I may pop up some pictures as I go. Like, I'm not gonna put anybody's name or anybody's face or anything, but just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, like, I'm talking about the really, really light brows in the inner corner, and then it gets really dark, like all of a sudden. People have just taken it really out of hand with pomades. False lashes. Is anyone else with me? I am so tired of false lashes and feeling like I can't have a pretty eye look without false lashes. But false lashes are absolutely gorgeous. They can take the most simple, basic look to a whole nother level. They look gorgeous on everybody. That's not practical. That's not really relatable. Triangle highlighting under the eyes with concealer. Just doing any kind of design with your concealer, it's so unnecessary. You're gonna be blending it out. It's not like it keeps the shape. And I feel like these trends come from like being aesthetically pleasing on Instagram or on YouTube, or like looking fancy or like really technical. It makes you look like you know what you're doing, like you're a master at this. Holographic highlighter or unicorn highlight. Oh, that's another thing. Unicorns need to die in 2017. They're horses with horns. They're not real. I feel like we're gonna look back on this like 2 or 3 years from now and be like, why did I put that shade on my face? Liquid lipstick. It's so uncomfortable. I don't know anyone who it's not drying on. I can't imagine anyone liking the feel of these. I'm tired of matte lips. I want to get back to like the glossy lip, like the cream lip. Like, can we not just use lipsticks, people? Contouring. Contouring has kind of died down in 2017 a little bit, but I hope it dies down even more in 2018. I don't even think Kim Kardashian, who pretty much started the trend, even does it anymore. And plus, no one knows how to do it yet. Highlighting to the gods. I'm guilty of this one, and I'm really trying to get out of this. Like, I'm trying to wean myself off of highlighter. It's a slow transition. It does emphasize texture. It does look unnatural. I think the prettiest type of glow is the one where it just looks like your skin is naturally radiant, like you have healthy skin. So this next one is definitely personal preference, and it's coming from more of a hairdresser's perspective. This is something that, you know, if it makes you feel good, do it. But at the same time, it's just not very healthy. And I feel like it's another one of those things that we're gonna look back on a few years from now and be like, oh my God, why did I wear that? Why did I do that to myself? And I'm talking about gray hair. I don't understand it. And if you have gray hair, please don't be offended by it. But I swear, you're gonna look back and you're gonna laugh and be like, why did I try to rush aging? It's so ironic because when we get older, we try to combat grayness, but people in their 20s and even teenagers are going with gray, like silver hair. And it just doesn't make any sense. I'm sure older people look at us and are like, oh my God, this generation of millennials. But coming from a hairdresser's perspective, it is so bad and so harsh on your hair. Bleaching your hair in general, like just getting blonde is harsh on your hair. But you have to take your hair to a completely different level of lightness to get gray hair. And it's just not sustainable. I don't get it. It doesn't really look that good. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, I don't think it looks good at all. It just looks like you're trying to rush the aging process, and when you get there, I can guarantee you will try to combat it. Lip injections and lip fillers. Again, personal preference. People go so overboard with lip fillers and lip injections. Thanks again, Kylie Jenner. And I know it's one of those things that it's not permanent, it's temporary, it's gonna go away, but it's just one of those things that if it changes your appearance too much, you shouldn't do it. You should always look like you. Again, try to train yourself to love yourself and like love your looks enough to where you don't feel like you need that. Limited edition, everything. I am so tired of these companies toying with us. Like, this is such a cruel but very effective business tactic. These makeup companies come out with limited edition products and they'll say, you better hurry, it's limited edition. Oh, we're out of stock. Out of stock's another thing. Oh, limited edition and out of stock. Like, it makes you rush to go get it. And what's sucky about that is that if you don't have the money for it, then you think, okay, well, if I don't get it now, it may be gone in a month or it may be gone in 3 months. So I have to get it now even though I don't have the money for it. You still like rush to get it because they're telling you that it's limited edition. This is something that's out of our control. We cannot do anything about what makeup companies do. We can take a vote with our money. We can take a vote with, you know, not sitting on their website and waiting for something to release or waiting for something to come back in stock. Like, we have to be okay with not having every single new release. Limited foundation shades. I can't believe it's 2017, almost 2018, and we still have like 3 to 10 shades. I will say one thing that happened this year that really made me mad. This kind of goes along with another thing I'm about to say that I think should die in 2017, and that is people wanting something and people asking for something, and then when it happens, they complain about it. For example, Fenty Beauty came out with 40 foundation shades and kind of blew up the industry and kind of took it by storm, and people were really, really happy with it. Huda Beauty comes out with her foundation line, and I think she has 30 to 40 shades as well. And people are like, oh, Huda copied Fenty, Huda copied Rihanna. Did you not want more foundation shades? Does it matter who started it as long as someone sets the standard? So whenever more and more makeup companies decide to come out with foundation shades to accommodate more people, let's not complain about it, and let's not say, oh, well, they're copying Rihanna. Oh, they're only doing it because Rihanna did it. Who cares who started it as long as we get it? And the thing is, I don't understand these makeup companies, because if you're not gonna have a lot of foundation shades, at least have foundation mixers to customize. Another thing that I think needs to die in 2017 is editing yourself, editing your pictures so much that you don't even look real anymore. Like, you don't even look like a person. And I'll go ahead and give you an example of what I'm talking about, because I think if you're guilty of it, you need to quit, because it makes you so unrelatable, and it gives people unrealistic expectations of what they should look like when you don't even really look like that in real life. JD Wadey 180 does this so hardcore. And the thing is, that sucks, because, you know, we're trying to change the standard of beauty in social media and in society to where, you know, we look at celebrities and we feel like, oh my God, I should look like that. I should have that figure. I should have her body. I should have her face, her hair. But that's not real life. So, you know, the beauty community should be the realistic expectation that people should have, because we're not celebrities. But instead we have these really talented, very skillful makeup artists who edit their pictures and their videos and put filters on themselves so much that we feel bad for not looking like that, but no one looks like that. So let's talk about a few things I think should die aside from beauty related. And one of those things is social media and just getting away from it and just living our lives, you know, getting off of Instagram, getting off of Snapchat and Facebook and Twitter. Like, just living our lives and not having to have proof of it. Social media can really get you in trouble, and I feel like we're giving too much power and time to social media. I just feel like we would all be a lot happier if we didn't crave acceptance and approval from people on social media, like strangers that we don't even know. Being offended by everything. This year has been a really bad year for people just getting offended by anything and everything. Like if you look at someone cross-eyed, they get offended. Let's relate this to YouTube and the beauty community. Like if you talk about a product that you don't like, if you're honest about it and you give it a negative review, people will come after you. Like if there's someone that really likes that product, they take it personal. But being offended by someone liking or not liking something, it's like first world problems. People just take everything so seriously, and I feel like we have to be confident enough with ourselves to not let everything get to us, not take everything so personal as if it's like a personal attack against us. You know what? Silence is a virtue, and it's very underrated. Everyone just sounds like a bunch of crybabies. So that is it for my roast of 2017 of trends and things that should die with the year. So let me know in the comments below what trends and things you think should die in 2017, whether it be beauty related or life related, whatever. Just let me know comments below what you think. But thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, all the links are below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.